moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. Gobert, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Leonard and McDaniels with the block. The Timberwolves shooting their first foul of the game. And Towns no good on that one.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Now here's Edwards, and he drives in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now here's Gobert beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Here's Russell following the score by Reggie Jackson. Russell kicks to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards with the drive and the rejection by Zubac. Russell passes to Towns. Now here is Morris. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Entered on the wing. George looking over the floor. Jackson kicks to George. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 0-4. Those are their first 4 field goals. And there's the pass to Russell. Back to Towns. To the middle. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Jackson against Russell. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A 3 from Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Jackson against Russell. Here's Towns. The shot's good.
Improving to be a prolific scorer anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George against Edwards. And it's George missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. Russell dishes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Now, here is George. In the corner, it's Morris. Pass to Zubats. Here's Leonard. And that misses everything.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. Misses the three. George against Edwards. Towns. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the points. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
And here's Russell after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Jackson kicks to George. Outside for Jackson. A 3 from Morris. Gonna go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Passes it to McDaniels. And here's Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shot clock at 3. It's up a 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Great job by Kawhi. Strong, physical, plays with an edge.
Russell feeling it out a bit. McDaniels finds Russell. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Oh, here's Edwards. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Excellent D there from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Morris driving to the basket. And he hits it to tie the game up. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. You look at the great, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Minnesota. Morris outside. Outside for George. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Edwards inside, defended by George. good on the shot.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Morris. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Russell passes to Edwards. Russell against George. Here's McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. Gobert. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Jackson kicks to George. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards passes to Towns. Up the line, Minnesota, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. Dishes it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Morris outside. Outside for George. Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Wall.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small forward. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And Reed has it in the corner. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Clippers leading by 3. Wall taking his time here. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. It's deflected.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Knocked away. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the right side. Here's Mann. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Anderson. Back to Reed. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall. Anderson in the post. Covington's there. Pocket 2. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Here's Mann, guarded by Prince. The kick out to Wall. Now the pass to Mann. Outside Covington. Wall, that's a 2-pointer, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 5. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Reed kicks to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The Clippers grab the miss.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Powell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Anderson right side. Kicks it out to Prince to end the cold streak. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Nicholas Batum. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Reed. T right on him. 6 to shoot. Tries again. The kick out to Anderson. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Powell. Goes up again. And Covington sends it back.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mann. Back to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Baseline J on the way. Goes back up. Here's Batum. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can throw out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Wall. Pass to Mann. The tray. Powell finds Covington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Russell. To the inside, Towns. Rebounded by Jackson. LA has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Back to Leonard. Kicks it to Morris. Outside, George. He dishes it to Morris. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Leonard, no luck.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Over to the left wing. Russell passes to Gobert. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Russell dishes to McDaniels. They get a hand on it. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Russell. And that one was clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And although he's still a new kid on the block, he's very crafty, and Russell does a great job of just frustrating the defense there. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Morris kicks to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jackson passes to George. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert has got 6 rebounds now in the game. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Now Jackson. Outside, George. Drills it from outside. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guy at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Morris finds George. Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one.
Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Morris. Zubac's with it. Jackson from long range. A 3 from Morris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Over Jackson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 10. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Outside, George. Outside for Jackson. Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Hustle against Jackson. Now, here's McDaniel. He started close. And the rejection by Zubac. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Morris passes to George. Morris outside. George dishes to Jackson. The pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Russell passes to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three, the small forward. Fires in the triple.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Moran against Russell. Up top, Bain. Lets it go. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Russell, the pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Bain, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Moran. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Russell. And stolen by Moran. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Moran. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Russell. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And he lays it up and in.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Morant with it. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Left side, McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Gobert gets the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
And here's Morant. Takes it inside, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Towns for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. 40 seconds left now in the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. Launches it. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Outside Payne. Fires the 3. Right side Moran. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Morant, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Payne, the pass to Morant. Payne with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Russell attacking. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Pass to Payne. Back to Morant. Payne with a screen on McDaniels. Morant. The shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brooks from outside. Edwards pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Russell. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Russell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Outside Payne. This one for 3. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Moran against Russell. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Here's Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Jones, he's checked in for Moran. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Russell against Jones. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Jones. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the long J.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." PA?
All right, thanks, Allie. The shot by Russell, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Jackson, the pass to Jones. Launches a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Up top, Edwards. He has 7. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Conchar. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot misses. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
It's good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota up 15 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's John Conchar. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Pass to Prince. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Jones. He has 6. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Outside Jones. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Conchar. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Conchar's gotten his first points in this one. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Jones in the post. Clark outside. Jackson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Conchar. They get the rebound. Clark. Williams from long range. Stolen by Reed. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And it's McLaughlin missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Jones misses. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Prince. Here he goes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in '04. And look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Inside. On the wing, Conchar. And he converts the layup. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Jones with the ball. Takes a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Here's McLaughlin. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Noel. Right wing. Here's Prince. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones from outside. McLaughlin with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Noel to the wing, right side. Kicks it out to Anderson. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Goes up again, and he lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Now Jones. He's got 6. Pass to Conchar. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the board.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're playing. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Russell against Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Russell with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Knocked away. Outside for Russell. Now here's Towns. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Bane. Here's Morant with the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. to the wing on the left. Towns for three. Nails it from three.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Moran against Russell. Nifty move. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Lots of room. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Moran. Outside Bain. To tie it up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. And Edwards, here we go. That one goes in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
We talk a lot about Durant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota. So it's Minnesota now. 3-point lead. Outside Russell. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Moran against Russell. Outside Bain. Fires for three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Gobert. Bain against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Towns on a screen. The three. And no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Bain, pass to Adams. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Here's Moran. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. No good on the triple. Memphis trailing here. Bain into the lane. Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Brooks. Back to Moran. Pass to Adams. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Edwards, pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Outside Moran. Pass to Bain. To tie it up. Towns with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Up again.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
And so it's Minnesota with the W.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Outside for George. Pass to Morris. The 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bain passes to Adams. Morant surveying the D. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
We had a nice open look right there. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now, here is George, following the miss by Ja Morant. Here's Leonard, and there's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories right there about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
5 on the clock. Morant outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here. Jackson kicks to George. Lets the three fly. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Morant. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now, here is Morris. Jackson passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Morant. Paul George making his last shot. Payne for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot by George, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail them 1.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Ja Morant.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Here's Adams. Outside, Payne. From deep. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Left side, Leonard. Shot to stop the run. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spot, Morant and Payne. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
And here's Morant. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And the wide open shot from Morris. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Bain passes to Morant. Back to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. They get it back. And we had an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Jones has checked in. Good on the triple. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Jackson kicks to George. Down low. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
George sets a screen for Jackson. Stolen. To the paint. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jones against Jackson. Outside, George. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
Jones, no one around him. Misses off the left iron.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
George. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Now Jones, 5 points in the game. Good on the three-point shot. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Outside, George. Back to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. And now here comes Jones, leading the break. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. Jackson with it. Morris outside. Left side, George. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive.
22. The Grizzlies, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Conchar. It's good from long range. Conchar's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
It's time for your Clippers Breaker.
Clippers trail by 7. Ball taking his time here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill, but boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Launches it. Jones against Powell. Yep, that one goes in there. Jones has got 10. And here's Los Angeles. 8-point game. Wall up top, defended by Jones. And the slam dunk by Wall.
That may be impossible to stay in front of John Wall.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Just 5 to shoot. Jones for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Powell. It's Clark with the rebound. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Covington with it. He's picked up by Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
And both free throws good for Covington. Here's Jones. He's got 10. Pass to Conchar. Shoots over Powell. No good off the back of the rim.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
It counts. And the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Robert Covington sought out the contact, finishes the play, and now will try to finish the three-point play.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Jones kicks to Clark. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Brooks outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Kicks it out to Covington. Passes to Wall. It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Clark. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Conchar, the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Inside. And the dunk by Batum.
Yeah, I agree. To leak out, sprint early, get there ahead of the defense.
Outside, Jones. Ball with the steal. There's the pass to Mann. The kick out to Wall. Going inside. Powell, the pass to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis trailing here. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Mann. Hooks covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Clippers have... 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the first one drops. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group now. Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Brooks. Baines checked in for John Concho. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Bain against Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's Morant. Bain sets the screen for Morant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Bain and Williams are your wingmen. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's George. Rebound by Williams. And the Grizzlies with possession. Morant dishes to Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Jackson kicks to George. There's the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rand.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Jackson against Morant. George with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Looking to end the run. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. A 3 from Leonard, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Outside, Bain. From past the arc. Connects from 3-point range. And And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. A 3 ball. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Leonard with the steal. And here's George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Adams. Williams with a clean look. It's good from long range. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Morris gets to George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's 11 points for George.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Morant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Williams. Payne for 3. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson misses. Here's the Clippers. They trail by 7. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Adams.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Payne with it. Leonard picks him up. 11 feet away. Jackson misses. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Now here's Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Shot clock at 2. Leonard for 3. George, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Left side, Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now here's Wall. For 3. Towns with a rebound. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Russell. McDaniels against Leonard. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Ball. Good work defensively by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. For three, George, count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Russell with the ball. Checked by Wall. Pass to Towns. Over Morris. Here's Gobert. Over Leonard. Over to the left wing. And here's Edwards outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got his second bucket on the night.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
And the big finish by Wall.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Edwards. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that one drops for him.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
George for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. Now George, defended by Gobert. George's shot is off. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Now Towns. Shot from the low post is good.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
George outside. Out to Leonard. The three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. George with a steal. Leonard for three. Buries it from three. Leonard's got 6.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And that does it for the first. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now here's Wall. Kicks it to George. From 17. Morris passes to Leonard. Clock at 6. No good from outside. The Timberwolves trail. Towns with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. He has 6.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And the big finish by Wall.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Count it. And now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
They get it back. Gobert passes to Towns. Tries yet again. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 8 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Morris passes to Wall. Up top, George. He has 6. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Outside Wall. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McDaniels passes to Russell.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. George outside. And the jam by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I'll tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too. It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, B.A., is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined. But it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Now here's Russell. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. He gets it in there. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Here's George. Give him 8. Outside Wall. Leonard for 3. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shot is good by Edwards. Here's Wall. He has 6. It's George on the wing. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns with the ball. With 1 on the clock.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And we're through the first half of play here at what's been a good one. The Clippers on top. Allie, as always, thank you. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Outside, Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McLaughlin, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Shot clock at 6, all alone. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves trail. Anderson passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Jackson, right side. Back to man. Pass to Powell. Out to Covington. Nails the wide open jumper.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jackson, right side. Here's Powell. Pass to Batum. Fires the 3. And it's Noel with a rebound. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
That gives them the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
The drive by man. For 3, Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. He takes it in. Noel, that's good. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting block.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Here's Prince. Now here's Anderson. Prince down low. Leonard defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's McLaughlin. That one no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Shoots. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard. George has got 10 points in the game.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Anderson passes to Reed. You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, NBA, that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
George for 3, and that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now when he starts percolating. This guy can cook with gas.
Noel drives in. Pass to McLaughlin. Over to the wing. Anderson for 3. The shot, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Reed passes to Anderson. Good work there as it goes.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Outside wall. Out to Leonard. For 3, George. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Clippers ahead, leading. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 1. On the court for Minnesota. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels, just 5 to shoot. Russell finds Gobert, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. It's George on the wing. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard attacking. George outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 4.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top 3-point shooters in the game.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Knocks it loose. Outside McDaniels. Crosses over. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So he comes up empty at the line. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. They kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Towns passes to Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And, you know, the height of Towns gives him an advantage in seeing the floor so well. He's excellent at making these nice passes.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. He buries it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Zubats. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Towns against Morris. The 3, George. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Russell. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Morris outside. Pass to George. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns. McDaniels from long range hits a three-pointer. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Ball, the pass to Leonard. Into the lane. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn had some advice for the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's George. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. George has got 23 points.
Hey, you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Zubac. Gobert with a screen on Morris. 6 on the shot clock. The body.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Zubac passes to Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen previous plays still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still beat.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
They're ahead for now, but that miss could come back to bite them.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Jackson. Going inside, kicks it to George. Morris outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morris. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're losing by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt goes the mark. So a close game sees the...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast teams. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Out to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jackson from long range. Memphis the rebound. Morant with a wide-open look. Knocks down the three ball.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Out to Russell. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And the three-pointer is right on target.
Nice job by Desmond Bane showing the quickness to stop and pop.
Now here's McDaniel. He's guarded by Williams. Towns dishes to Gobert. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this one. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
McDaniels finds Edwards. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Bane. Morant sets a screen for Bane. Into the lane.
The range on Desmond Bane's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Russell with it. He dishes it to Gobert. That shot missing. Adams, some nice D. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Grant, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
And here's Morant. He's got 6. Outside, Bane from deep 3-point range and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Outside, Edwards. And the shot goes down.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Bane sets the screen for Morant. And Morant moves it down.
Well, they're taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Towns with it. Now defended by Adams. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
There's the pick. Jackson from long range. The shot missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Russell kicks to Towns. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Bain. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a three-point game. Passes it to Bain. Morant sets a screen for Bain. On the 3 off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. The pass to McDaniels. Here's Russell. He's guarded by Williams. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert can't hit.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Out to Russell. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Bain and Williams are your wingmen. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Now Morant. He's got 8. Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist for Morant. Bain's got 8 points.
This is what I like about John Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Bain. McDaniels passes to Towns. Oh, good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Bain. Here he goes. Dishes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense, point to the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Towns, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, Morant. I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Payton for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Edwards. Out to Russell. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. And rebound by Jerry Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Edwards. And a wide open look for Payne. Sinks the triple. Payne's got 12.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Passes to McDaniels for 3. Offensive rebound. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Towns wide open. And finished off by Gobert.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Outside, Bain. Outside, Williams. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Right side, Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes it inside. Here's Gobert. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
On the wing, Williams. Corner shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Morant. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Reed. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front.
The Timberwolves, 22.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Desmond Bain really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out.
Noel passes to Reed for the lead. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Noel. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Brooks. Headed by Prince, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And there's the pass to Noel. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Prince. Driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And the second free throw, good. Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Anderson outside. Pass to McLaughlin. And the rejection by Jackson. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Jones. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Grizzlies shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up the locker room to break. Kicks it out to Prince. On this that time would have put him up. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark into the lane. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. McLaughlin, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Lock at 6. Brooks from outside. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Good on both. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Jones looking for an opening. Lets it go with the 3. Jones sets the pick for Brooks. Back to Jones. Here's the 3. Clark inside.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Adams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Back to Prince. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, the defender all over.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2.
Not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 4. The kick out to Anderson. Clark with it. Headed now by Anderson. On up there for Clark. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Reed misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
This is it to Concho. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. For 3. The rebound by Anderson. It's a close game here in Memphis. Out to the right wing. Reed with it. He's against Clark. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Concho. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Concho's got 8 points.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
McLaughlin, the Timberwolves again can't hit. Jones for three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis. Head to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks, David. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Russell against Morant. The kick out to Towns. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Payne for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Russell passes to Gobert. And Adams sends it back. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant looking around. Bain against Edwards. Pulls up from the corner. Outside Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Edwards finds Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Outside, Bain. Morant with the screen on Gobert. Here's Bain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Now the pass to Morant. Back to Williams. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Outside, Bain. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Towns penetrating, and it's Russell in the corner. Gobert finds Edwards. Back to Gobert. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Out to the right wing. Back to Bain from about 19 feet. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards looking it over. Russell with a wide open look. And the three ball is good.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Russell against Morant. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
A second chance effort. And Adams sends it back. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Morant against Russell. Now here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good job. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Hello out there, and get ready. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it for one. Now here's George. Morris for three. Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. George outside. Morris left side. Driving in. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Outside Bain. They set the screen. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Moran. Bain with a screen on Jackson. They grab their own miss. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morris against Moran. Jackson outside. 4 on the clock. Leonard pulls down the board.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
That shot is off. Some solid defense from Williams. On the wing, Bain. Wide open. Counted. Bain's got 5 now.
We've watched Moran get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside, Williams. The 3 from Bain. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And George with the jam.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
From deep. Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. And he really didn't waste any time.
1:51 left in the first. Morant with it. Outside Bain. No one near him. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Down low. Here's Morant. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. He's got 5.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Back to George. Pass to Morris. George with it. Defended by Jackson. George, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And he's going for the lob. Morant, pass to Adams. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Clippers. George left side, driving to the basket. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
Here's Morant. He's got 5. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Moran against Jackson. Pass to Adams. Right side Moran. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And
the previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive, all overturned. We're at 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies leading by 3, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Jackson outside. The 3 is up, and the three-pointer goes. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Jackson, the pass to George. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Jackson outside from the arc. Good, and the setup by Moran. Jackson's got 6.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, Bain. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. For 3, George. Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Williams. Morant with a screen on Leonard. Back to Morant. Takes the 3. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now George. Now here's Morris. Adams covering. Back to George. Williams against Leonard. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Leonard outside. Jackson finds Leonard. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. A shot to stop the drought. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
On the wing, Bain. George defending. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Morris for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Bain against George. Outside, Williams. And here's Morant outside. Memphis the rebound. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Jones, he's checked in for Moran. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of this game. Here's Jones. And no good, trying to use the glass. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. For 3, George. And they recover it. Leonard passes to George. Now Zubac. Adams covering. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Jackson outside. Back to Jones. Poke loose. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. 6 to shoot. Jackson, the pass to Jones. Throws it up high. The rebound by Jackson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Adams. Adams a screen. Jones from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard on the take. The layup off target.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go.
Thanks very much, Allie. And
The Grizzlies, 18. The Clippers, 19.
we've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Marcus Morris making an impact in this one.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell in the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Man in at the small forward position.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Back to Covington. Pass to Powell. Outside Covington. On the wing man. And Clark with a block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Pass to Conchar. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Wall finds Covington. Here's Man. Back to Wall. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size along with his handles help him operate inside.
Memphis leading. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Conchar. Misses from close range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Powell outside. Outside Wall. Back to Powell. Pass to Covington. Outside Wall. 5 to shoot. Now here's Covington. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 2. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Pass to man. Powell with it. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jones misses.
It's never easy from that distance. We see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Back to Powell. Pass to Wall. Powell right side. Here's Mann. Three-pointer. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. On the wing, Conchar. There's the triple. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to man. Picked it out of midair. Jones with the ball. Checked by Wall. Brooks from outside. Knocks down the long J. Brooks has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Covington. Grizzlies with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Here's Wall. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
And here's Jones. Platoon pulls it in. Tipped. Right side Covington. Over Clark. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Bain is the 2 with Williams playing the 3. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Stolen by Bain. Back to Adams. Zubac with the steal. Here's George, looking to get it going. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. George with a steal. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Morant, pass to Williams. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer off the mark.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard outside. George right side. Leonard outside. Jacks up at 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the tray. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Jackson outside. The 3 ball. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Clippers lead by 11.
PG picking the right spot that time to pick up the offensive rebound.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. The ball's knocked loose. George with a steal. Leonard outside. And they'll get another chance. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Got a piece of it. Pass to Adams. Morant against Jackson. Now it's Morant missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Kawhi Leonard.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't. He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Jackson outside. Morris outside. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for